Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this Q School event, already in progress. Time to head out to the 9th. Let's see if we can make a birdie as we make the turn. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
These are on rails, looking good.
That's well holed. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I gotta say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
Taking aim from around 190 yards here.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
Playing their 4th shot. Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
A bogey putt awaits. Currently 14 over par for the round. And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
It looks like he pushed that one. And this one will be for bogey. And it's back-to-back bogeys here. Got to turn this momentum around.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's head to the 12th hole, shall we?
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
All this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
Not bad. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Well, Rich, I'm being honest. This lie is putrid. Time now for the 4th shot. Opting for the 9-iron. Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. That's disappointing.
I think they gave that one too much respect. They didn't want to hit it too hard and go racing past the hole.
Yeah, you'll take that. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Now on the tee of a long par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I've got to say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Opting for the 6-iron.
This one headed left.
That wasn't their best approach, Beamer.
And another missed green in regulation. My, oh my, this has been a long day.
How close was that to going down? This one for bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
Great shot. Time for the second shot at the 15th. Opting for the 5-wood.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. This is from miles away. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That did everything but drop. Well, that's going to sting. Back-to-back bogeys at the wrong time.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
That ball looked a little thirsty. Playing their 5th shot. Did you judge that right? Don't think so. Here's their 6th shot. Seven feet to the cup. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in 2 by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Not your best effort, still a mid-range putt coming up. A par putt on the table.
This one's looking good.
That's a good putt to make, that one. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
From about 100 yards. Well, Rich, that's a shot they'd like to have back again for sure. That's not what they were looking for.
And coming up well short.
And he needs this to save par. Yeah, that's lovely weight. Getting it right up by the hole. Excellent job. There are some professionals that practice those in the dark. This putt is for double bogey. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time.
UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth as we get another week of this FedEx Cup race going. Rich, what a week we've got ahead.
I'm ready to get into this one, Luke.
Henny, what does that lie look like?
It's not on the fairway, but it's not bad. It's a good lie in the first cut. Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Well, that's a lovely approach and sets up a birdie opportunity here at the first. Oh, that's a ripper.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He's currently in a share of top spot. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Nicely done.
From around 120 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, it looks like it's too much club on this one. That's disappointing.
Needed to take a little less club on that approach.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Such soft hands.
Oh, just missed. Oh dear, this next putt now for double bogey. He's currently tied for 7th. We find ourselves on a par 3 here.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Where was that going? Setting up in some very deep rough. And here we are with the third shot. And here we are with their fourth. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Ooh. No one ever likes to putt for triple bogey, but make sure you make this one. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And now at +4 for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
That's a good-looking shot there. This putt, a chance to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Well, that's a bit disappointing.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Trailing by 4 strokes. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
This one looks to be a tad wayward. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here.
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Well, they've found the bunker, but a chance to maybe save from there. That's on the green, and you never know what could happen. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. 16 feet to the hole. That putt seemed to lack a little bit of feel.
It's a lot slower going up the hill than what this player read.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Just off the fairway in the first cut. Well, this should affect the ball flight. Playing their 4th shot. Setting up miles from the hole. Well, the old hammer hands putt. This putt is about 16 feet.
Rolling end to end, this is looking nice.
They're nicely holed. Currently +10 now for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, this is a player after my own heart. Going with the driver here.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, and then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Looks like this one might be in the bunker.
Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Another missed green in regulation. They got to do better.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
Luke, I gotta say, I don't like their chances. I have been wrong once before, but I really can't remember when that was.
Putting now for a bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3, to say the least.
That's not the shot they're after.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Get excited. This could go in. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Ninth hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. Time now for the 4th shot. Eight feet to the cup.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Good stroke. That was a gallant attempt. And this one will be for double bogey. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I gotta say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Attaboy, good shot. Just outside 10 feet to the hole here, right on 11 feet to be exact. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. Currently 12 over for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
He is not going to like this one bit. This is what bad lies are made of.
And here we are with their 4th. Ah, that's a touch of class.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Sitting at 14 over for the day. Next up is this par 4 hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck. You'll need it.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 12th. Oh, that's a tad disappointing finding the branches there. Nah, that's not the shot they wanted. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Shame you can't take a mulligan in this game. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Has this got enough on it? Time for the 5th shot. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
Looking really good.
Well, that'll play. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
This one from about 160 yards out. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one may come up just a tad short here. This is their 5th shot. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. What's in front of them, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Well, that's a mistake. Tough to leave that short.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Well hold. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Teeing off now on the 14th hole.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. Well played, mate. Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
This one is heading towards the nasty stuff.
Playing their 4th shot. That's nicely done. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
This will be a good bogey. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Okay, steady now. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And they'll have to compose themselves now with this tee shot after a double bogey at the last.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That might be one club too many. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flagstick.
And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tap in. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Splash. Getting ready to play their 3rd. A quality shot, that.
On the green now. This for the bogey. Looking at double bogey right between the eyes.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That will drive you bats.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Is this one heading into the sand? It's a chance for a good shot here from the fairway bunker. Uh-oh, looks like you're going to need more bunker practice. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. Putting for bogey. Oh, that looks like a pure stroke. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Wonderfully played.
Oh, wow. They're thinking of going for this one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Ooh, that almost went down. Putting for birdie. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, Unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full time. It's not easy nor fun, but it...
UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Without further ado, let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam for yet another stop on the race for the FedEx Cup. And Rich, great to have you along for the ride.
Thanks, Luke. Looking forward to today's action.
Looks like they got all of that one. That's on a good line. Lining up from around 160 yards. That's not going to find the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. Time to step into the bunker now. Playing their fifth shot. Sixth shot coming up. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Sitting at 3 over for the day. We have a par 5 at this one.
Players want to take out any club, driver, 3, whatever it takes to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in 2. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie 4s are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a 5.
That's it. It's okay. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, he's looking at maybe a little over 130 to the pin.
And that one's headed to the drink. Here's their 6th shot. Whoa, down there, horsey. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Bit too much club there, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, what a shot.
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
And that's a little disappointing, dropping some spots on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
Par 3, measuring 208 yards, a difficult par 3 to say the least.
Well, Rich, in the thick stuff here, not a good spot to be. That was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Not easy to find the green coming out of the rough.
Sadly, in the sand, but a chance to make up for the error. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Ooh, nice line. That gets the job done. Currently at +8 for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Going with the 8-iron here. Bit offline, that one. You're now into the lap of the golfing gods. That was a bit of a miscue.
Not too sure what they were thinking. Too much club.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Looks like they may have pushed that one. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Luke, that swing was just south of awful.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Time now for the 4th shot. Bogey putt coming up here. That's frustrating. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Sitting at 11 over for the event. This has to be one of the more difficult holes in golf. The long par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Henny, how's that ball line? It's tough to see from here.
This is like a bad lie with a bit of grilled bad lie on top, sprinkled with dashings of bad lie.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Oh, a 9-foot chance here. Ouch, that hurts. All right, let's stop the bleeding. This putt for quadruple bogey. Good putt, that. Sitting at 15 over for the event. Golf is a game of confidence, and I like it. Taking the big dog off the tee.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Oh, well played. And here we are with their 4th. It's a brave one. Driver off the deck. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Now that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. 11 feet left to the hole. The game can be frustrating, can't it? This putt coming up is for triple bogey. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Time for the second shot at the 8th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Putting for a par here. I've seen worse looking swings in a playground. This shot from around 210 yards.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Wow, what happened there?
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
Par 4, this hole plays so much more difficult than the yardage. Water to the left of the green, bunkers surrounding it on both sides. Find the fairway, you'll have a good look at making birdie. You miss the fairway, good luck. 4s, 5s, and 6s come into the equation.
Well, this would be a great par putt if you can make this.
That starts off on a good line.
And in it goes for the par. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Getting ready to play their third. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle.
Just didn't drop. 6 feet remaining to the cup. Ooh, right by the hole. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. You've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Playing their 4th shot. Time for the 5th shot. A double bogey putt in front of them. Ooh. Job done. Let's head to the next. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
And he's down there.
The wind is at their back on this one.
It's a decent fairway to hit this one. Not sure if they'll find it though. Found the green side rough. Still, not a bad spot. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Wind got that one and took it wayward.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Double bogey putt coming up here. And there it is. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here. But be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Greens in regulation have not been in order today. They need to improve on this.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
That was a gallant attempt. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Yeah, I can understand he'd be disappointed by the bogey, but here's an opportunity to bounce back.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That's a bit out of shape. This lie's not great.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
This is their 5th shot. 6th shot coming up. This putt is about 8 feet.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Looked good for a while, but unable to drop just inches away. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Second shot here at the 18th. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
And choosing the 8-iron here.
4 left.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Putting for bogey here. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're glad to have you with us as we kick off our coverage of this event. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey. Delighted to have your company, but extra excited to have Rich Beam beside me, the 2002 PGA Champion winner. And here we are enjoying another week in the FedEx Cup.
I gotta say, this is one of my favorite courses on tour. Yeah, I love this place. Can't wait to get underway.
Oh, that was pure. Around 110 yards to go. A bit wild on approach there.
A bit short with that effort.
Well, this is one of those lies that dictates a shot. It doesn't seem like it's a tough one. Big par saver coming up for this fella. I'm not sure if they read that the way they were expecting.
Wow, shocking to say the least. How do you miss that?
He's in a share of 7th place. Time to tee off at the second.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. It's just a tad offline, that one. Headed towards the left. Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind? And from the bunker here. Well, just like Lloyd Christmas, you've got a chance. This next putt is for bogey. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Steady on. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Sitting at 5 over for the event. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie 2s, but par 3s should be had.
That's a chunky lie. It's going to take all their talents to get out of this one. Getting ready to play their 3rd. Didn't that look good for a long time? 7 feet to the cup.
This is a must-make, guys. They've got this for bogey.
Yeah, well holed. Let's move on. Sitting at 7 over for the event. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Well struck. They're in the bunker. Got a chance to get up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. Playing their 5th shot. That'll certainly keep the momentum rolling. Big chip in there, Rich.
Chipping in for bogey. Happy and sad all the same breath.
Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Woo, back there, horsey. This would be a great up and down. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. And down she goes. Sitting at 8 over for the round. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
What's in front of them, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Well, that looked good for a long way. And just a little bit of work was all that was needed to finish up there. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
And here we are with their 4th. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
All right, now it's time for lucky number 7. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. Sitting at 13 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Straight into the water. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
This next putt for double bogey. That's a great attempt from long range. So close. Okay, let's head to the next. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time now to take in the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Pretty good shot there.
Playing from around 160 yards.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
It's a little wayward.
Pushing that one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh, just missed. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
He's about 155 from this hole location.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, a dead push with that one.
Playing their 4th shot. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And makes it for the bogey.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And after a bogey at the last, they're looking for a big drive on this hole.
Par 3 measures 231 yards for the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Time now for the 4th shot. We don't want to drop any more shots. Let's make this for double.
Looks good.
Okay, steady now. Just a short putt remaining here. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. This one's bunker bound. And that's a poor lie. Will he be able to get out of here?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
And here we are with their 4th. Time for the 5th shot. Oh, a 12-footer. Love to make a few of these today. That putt seemed to lack the speed it needed.
A little too cautious on that effort there, Luke.
That will work. Well, 13th. It's unlucky for some, Rich.
Par 4, back up the hill, 447 yards. This is an adventure-filled par 4.
Well, that's one of those shots you wish you had a do-over. That'll flick a few of the leaves going through there. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Playing their 4th shot. This is a bogey putt coming up. This one's tracking. Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. This hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Time for the 2nd shot at the 14th. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Well, that's a handy shot. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
They'll be happy to get this in the hole. This for bogey.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Par 4, 421 yards, a seemingly simple par 4.
You like that, didn't you? Come on, get down. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. That'll sting a bit. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Ouch, that hurts. And this one is for bogey.
Yep, tracking well.
That one goes down for bogey. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
Going with the 6-iron here. Uh-oh, there's water over there. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
I'm pretty sure that's not how we saw that one playing out. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Good looking putt. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Four against the wind to stick that one.
Well, Rich, from where I'm sitting, this looks makeable. Do you agree?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
That's a good putt for par. You'll take it. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel the TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Time now for the 4th shot. This is their 5th shot. Well done. That takes the... And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Korn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Korn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.